Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a love reading for singles. So, you guys, I'm back. I did take a couple days away from posting on the channel, but rest assured I've been hard at work. A lot of people have purchased personal readings, and I'm almost done with the love sale that I had last month. So, just so you guys know where I'm at, I'm still cranking my way through your personal readings. If you send me an email and you ask when your reading is coming, it probably won't be answered because I'm working on it. It's gonna get to you in divine timing, and a lot of people who've been waiting for the love sale, you guys are going to be getting extra time on your readings. And those of you guys who purchased recently, I am prioritizing those readings, and so you should receive your reading shortly. So yeah, I'm very thankful for all of your support, and I am making my way through all these readings, and I'm hoping that I'm going to have a little bit more time to be posting on the channel, so stay tuned, alright? And if you would like to receive a personal reading, head to promisedharmony.com/services. I'll put all of the info below. And I also want to let you guys know that any of you who need a reading like today or like tomorrow, I have a feature, I have a service called Emergency Reading. And so you're able to receive the reading within 3 days. And it does cost a little bit more, but to be honest with you guys, that price is usually what I pay my psychic for just a regular reading. So I hope you guys find that my prices are fair. I really am supposed to be raising my prices just because I do have a lot more people purchasing, but I rather just keep the prices where they're at so that those of you guys who need to pay a little bit less and that works more for your budget are still able to receive the service. The only thing is you do have to wait a little bit longer, but I decided to add the emergency reading for anybody who really needs a speedy delivery. And the great thing about that is that that reading is about an hour long, which is so long, and we get into depth, we answer everything you need, and then you get a free follow-up reading with that, just to make sure you get all your questions answered and that you're getting what you're paying for. So yeah, check out my services, and if you aren't interested in a personal reading, no worries, stay tuned. Everybody who's purchasing is allowing me to continue to be able to deliver free content to you guys on the channel. So thank you for everyone who's purchased a personal reading. You truly have been sponsoring my channel and making all of this possible. So let's get started. What we're going to do for you guys who are single is we're going to see what's going down in your love life, and we're going to see if we can actually get a description of the next soulmate that you are going to be connecting with on your path, and maybe even a timeline for you, okay? Now, keep in mind this is a general reading. It may not apply to everybody, and especially when it comes to timelines, that's kind of hard to predict for a group of people, but I'll do my best, and I would love to hear back if this is accurate for you. So go ahead and choose a crystal. Number 1, the snow quartz. Number 2, the amethyst. Number 3, blue lace agate. My nails are just so awful, you guys. But I've been traveling, so I guess I can do what I can do. All right, let's get started. So those of you guys who chose number 1, the snow quartz, let's draw your cards and see what's going down in your love life. Let's check out my Wildwood deck too. We're just going to get into this. We're going to draw from all my decks. Okay, this is very clear to me. So obviously first we're getting love yourself first. That's the only way you can really attract a romantic partner, and this is what I've been realizing in my own life. That until you find that self-love for yourself, it's going to be really difficult for you to attract a partner who's loving and kind and grounded and peaceful. Usually when you don't fully love yourself, you end up attracting partners that you're codependent with, and you end up having these toxic relationship patterns. So people always ask me, how do I love myself? It sounds so vague. Well, this is a very personal journey for each person. What I've realized along my path is that just being present with myself, sitting with myself, accepting myself, and also moving towards my dreams and my goals, because if you love yourself, you're willing to meet your needs. You put that as your priority, meeting your needs, filling your own cup. You're not looking for that validation or that approval from someone outside of yourself. You're not expecting someone to come into your life and to fix everything and to make it perfect for you. You're realizing only you can really give yourself a fulfilling life. Only you can meet your needs. And then when you end up with a partner, they end up just becoming the cherry on top to your already amazing life. When you realize that it's you who's created your life through your choices, through your thoughts, through your feelings, or through your actions, that's when you can take responsibility to love yourself enough to make choices in your life that are in alignment with you. So loving yourself really does look like meeting your needs, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Maybe it's hard for you to love yourself because the people who are around you bullied you, or maybe your parents weren't very loving, or they were neglectful or even abusive. And so this can be a struggle. And so part of this is like reparenting yourself, learning how to calm your anxiety, learning how to tackle your depression, learning how to pull yourself up and eat healthy foods and exercise and get some sunshine. Make sure that you're making some time for play in your life, respecting yourself enough to draw boundaries with people around you who, oh my God, ew, sorry, there was like this bug crawling on me. Oh my God, ew. Sorry, you guys, I am out here, I'm in Egypt right now, and there's just weird bugs and all these things that I've never seen. But at least it's better than the giant bumblebees that I saw in France. Okay, anyways, let me focus again. Okay, I'm just making sure that bug is nowhere near me. Where did that come from? Ew, it was big. Okay. Anyways, I was on a roll. Okay, so loving yourself. Yes, meeting your needs is important. Also making sure you're getting play, that you're having fun. You don't want to punish yourself and force yourself to work so hard all the time. I'm also seeing, loving yourself is about checking the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Are the people around you kind and loving towards you? Sometimes people have a bad day. Excuse me, my goodness. Sometimes people have a bad day, and they're going to kind of, have a hard time and might not be able to be very present for you. But if they're constantly jealous of you and putting you down, and you just feel like you can't be yourself around them, you got to really check yourself, because you end up becoming like the people that are around you. And sometimes loving yourself means distancing yourself from certain people, going no contact with certain people, even if you have to be alone. So loving yourself means, even if I have to be alone, I am going to love myself enough to say no to the people and the places and the things and the habits and the situations that are no longer serving me. So this is what you've been working on, and I actually see you've been doing a really good job at this. You've been retreating from kind of the love world and from dating in order to work on this. And I actually do see there could be someone in your life that you've been talking to or flirting with, that you're kind of getting to know. And so I do see that might move forward. For those of you guys that are wondering about that, I do see that moving forward. And this is a really good time. I do see things are evolving for you to come out of this place of being single and into a committed relationship. You're moving towards this manifestation, because doesn't everybody want to be in love and want to be in a beautiful relationship that's uplifting? And we're here to connect, and it's like wired into us to like desire this companionship. So it's not a bad thing to want to desire love and romance and a connection. It's just, you got to check yourself, because it's so easy to use romance and these connections to fill a void in yourself that you really should be filling on your own. And I've been faced with this time and time again in my relationships, realizing, the other person is only going to be able to meet me as far as I love myself. And I've also realized too, if you want to change something in your relationship, you need to change yourself. You can't expect to change the other person. And I used to just blame it on my partners and kind of like feel like if only they could change, then maybe my life would get better. Or even think, if only I could manifest a partner, then my life would get better and they could help me, and then I won't have to work so hard, and I won't have to worry so much, and I won't have to be so alone. But you need to fill those voids in yourself, because that only ends in trouble. And oftentimes, your partners will disappoint you if you come at it from that perspective, because we're all only human on this journey, going through these struggles and whatnot. And that way you're not expecting this level of perfection from your partners at the same time. I mean, have standards, but you don't want to expect someone to come in and make everything better for you. And so I've been learning that on my journey, to just have fun and to do things I love, and to meet my own needs, and to not depend on my partner or on other people to fulfill this for me. And so, yeah, I do see you basically getting to know someone new. If you haven't already met someone, someone is definitely coming in. And I do see there's a message for you this time around in love, to really spend your time getting to know this person, and don't rush into it. That can oftentimes be a red flag when someone's trying to rush you into a relationship. Maybe you're so insecure that when you meet someone, like, you're worried and you're just like, you want them to lock it down. Do they love me? Do they want to be with me? Do they want to make a commitment? Are they wasting my time? And, try to just pace the relationship and allow the friendship to really grow between you and this person, or whoever ends up coming in next, because you don't want to be so worried and have so much anxiety about it that you miss out on that really beautiful period, the honeymoon period of the relationship, where you just get to know each other and date. So, try really hard, not to rush the relationship. Don't rush into having sex. Don't rush into, making the person move in with you or come over to your place, or keep it dating, keep it friendship, and that will grow a really strong relationship. And I think that might be hard for some of you guys. That's hard for me too. I'm an Aquarius. I'm just like, what's the deal? Let's do this. Are you into me or not? If you're not, peace out. If you are, let's do this. Like, that's how I've been. So it goes against my nature to want to pace a relationship, but I'm realizing this is the best thing to do. And this is what creates a foundation, a strong foundation in a relationship, is a strong friendship. And so take that, as you see it fit in your life. But I also see here that there's a decision you need to make, because you've been waiting for someone to come into your life, and you feel like, I can't move forward unless this person comes into my life, and until I figure this whole love thing out. And that's very normal, especially for women. We are wired to want to get our love life on lockdown before we start moving forward with our dreams and goals. And sometimes men too, as well. And so, back in the days, back in the tribal days, back in the olden days, as women, we were married off at like 14 or 15. And then, that was kind of the whole focus of our life, was kind of, sealing that deal and being spoken for. And then we would move on to, have children or whatever, kind of do that whole thing. And so that's why it's kind of hard chemically, physically, emotionally, in these modern times, to have to move on with your life and without a partner, because these days everybody gets married like whenever. Some people get married in their 20s, some in their 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s. I've counseled people who are getting married for the first time in their 60s. It's like the cutest thing ever. Shout out to you guys, you know who you are. So just realize you're on your own timeline. Our modern world is different, and so you might have this almost pause going in your life because you want to manifest this relationship before you move forward with your dreams. And maybe you've tied up some of your dreams into another person. And so they're saying you need to make a decision to start a foundation in your life on your own, outside of a relationship, so that once again, when this person comes into your life, you get to show them the paradise you've created. They become the cherry on top to what you already have going for you. And so, yes, there's a lot of mystery involving this person, involving when this is going to happen, how this is going to move forward. But I also see that you need to face your fears. And I think your fears are having to do with making a life that you love, that even if for some crazy reason you were single forever, you would still enjoy that life. And so that's kind of your job right now, is to really work on making new choices little by little. And it comes down to the choices that you make every day that create a new life. I talk all the time on the channel about how I moved from being a swim teacher, living in a small town, to a fashion stylist, traveling the world and living in the city. And the way I did this, the first step I took was to get up early in the morning, draw myself a cup of tea, and work on a vision board or a dream board for what I wanted my life to look like. Then I started going on little walks, and outside of work, instead of going out with my friends and drinking and talking shit, I would, work on writing and collaborating with online fashion magazines. I just found any way that I could give, that I could contribute, that I could work for free, that I could be involved in what I loved. And over time, this expanded into this new job I created for myself. And so little by little, it's just the tiny things you do every day. It could be something as simple as getting up early and going on a walk. Just breaking the routine you've been in is going to be very powerful and draw some new momentum into your life. Facing your fears, you might be called to reach out to certain people, to brand yourself on social media, to start taking advantage of the internet, the opportunities that we have now to be able to market ourselves or a product or a service, coming up with a big dream, or finally putting some ideas into motion. But they're also telling you, you have been going through a spiritual awakening. There has been this depression around you, and it's really easy to blame it on the fact that you're single and that you don't have a partner and that you're not in love. But they're saying look deeper, because maybe some of these depressions and some of these feelings you've been having are because you're just not doing what you like, and you're not loving yourself to, move forward with the things that are fun to you and that you enjoy. Maybe you're settling for less. And it's so easy to pin your depression on a certain person or on the lack of a partner, and that's sad, that sucks. Like, you want to have that, but instead of focusing on that lack, focus on like what you can do to move forward right now. Because when you become in alignment with yourself and the things you love and your desires and like your soul mission and life purpose, that's when you start to attract a romantic partner, because it's like a really magnetic energy. And so take this from an energy standpoint of creating a beautiful vibe around you that will attract someone in, okay? And I do see you doing that. I do see you really doing amazing at this and working on this right now. And maybe this talk we're having is just about kind of a boost to tell you you're on the right path, that you're getting really close, because I do feel this connection is coming close. So let's just go ahead and see who's coming in and what's going down with this relationship. So I don't see you single for that much longer. I think for many of you guys, this relationship is definitely going to happen by at least by the spring of 2019. So if it doesn't happen in the next 3 to 6 months, I do see it happening by the spring of 2019. So some of you guys might think, oh man, that's so far away, but time will fly, and it could happen anytime during then. So let's go ahead and pull you some cards. What is this person like? So we are getting all female cards, but it doesn't necessarily mean this person's female. It could just mean like this person has a really gentle energy and their feminine is very balanced with the masculine. And these are simply just like characteristics. So please don't take this as, if you're straight and you're looking for a male, don't freak out thinking, oh no, I'm gonna be with the female. Some of you guys are looking for a female. So that is confirmation, but that's not always the case. This is just an energy that we're looking at here. So Queen of Swords, this is someone who's very keen and very perceptive and very helpful. This is someone who's very attractive. It's possible that they have dark hair. But of course, there's so many of you guys watching this, there might be some people that doesn't apply to. This person loves dancing. They definitely love partying. They love going out at night. They love music. And I also see that this person's gone through a lot in life. They might have lost someone, there was some kind of tragedy, and they've been able to bounce back from that. And I think that's something you guys will really connect on, because I feel like you guys have gone through depression, and this person has a new perspective to offer on that and is going to really lift your spirits when it comes to that. This is someone who's very independent and strong-willed, and they also have a lot of tact. So I feel like they're a good speaker, they're charming, and there's this butterfly here which symbolizes new beginnings. The Queen of Wands is talking about someone who does have a fiery energy. So what I do see is for some of you guys, this person's going to be an air sign. For others of you guys, this person's going to be a fire sign. Maybe you're fire and they're air, or they're air and you're fire. So this is actually a really good balance here. And I also see this person loves to go for long walks out in the country, out in nature. They just absolutely love nature, and they want to be out there all the time. And I feel like on dates, they're always going to want to take you out in nature. And this person is fond of traveling, and they are very energetic. They're loyal, but they have a steady energy flow. So this person's pretty constant. Like, they found a way to be balanced. They're not like tired and down and upset one day and then the next day they're like bouncing off the walls. Like, this is someone who's pretty steady, and I feel like that's going to be really stable for you. These people respect them. This person's really good at business and good at money management. And overall, it's just a very charismatic, self-assured person who's creative and is definitely going to awaken your creativity. And then Princess of Swords, this is a good balance. Princess of Swords is saying that because of this person, you're going to, just being around them is going to fill you with ideas and with energy and with a lot of knowledge. This person's going to be able to see your weaknesses, but they're not going to poke at that. They're going to actually help you in areas to be stronger. And this person is very good at communicating, and they're probably fond of writing too. And so I see a lot of text messages, I see emails, I see you guys having this long kind of get to know each other period where you're writing and talking a lot. And this person loves to just talk about like abstract theories and even some surprising, things. Like, maybe they're like a flat earther, or they're talking about conspiracy theories, or they're like, they just are into really spirituality or philosophy. Like, they are very interesting and have some cool ideas. And I also see that this is someone young. So for some of you guys, it might be someone younger or like the same age as you. But that's not the case for all of you guys. They have a really amazing smile, and they love to talk. They talk a lot. So just some characteristics of them. Let's go ahead and see now what this relationship is going to be like. Okay, so some of you guys are wondering, is this my ex? Maybe this sounds a lot like your ex in a way, or maybe you feel like you're having a hard time imagining yourself being with this new person. Maybe you heard that and you're just like, I don't know, that doesn't, you're just still not feeling connected with that. But there's a strong message for those of you guys that are thinking about your ex. This is not your ex. This is somebody new. So they're saying release your ex. There's unrequited love with you and your ex. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. And they're telling you there's going to be a separation. It's funny, whenever I give the release your ex message, I tend to get a lot more thumbs down on the video. I think there's a lot of people out there that just really don't want to hear that. And I understand if you feel like your ex is your twin flame or there's a strong connection there. Time will tell. This message may not apply to everybody, but some of you guys who are watching need to hear this, and you need that confirmation that the person that's coming in is somebody new. Okay? And this is just a very clear message right here. My cards do not lie. A lot of you guys need to be open to someone new. With that said, who is this new love? Who is this new person? What is this energy going to be like? So because we got that release your ex message, there's another message saying like you need to free yourself from your ex's energy and cut those cords. And also just to be willing to keep an open mind, because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. It may not be the kind of person you expect. Maybe it's someone from a different religion or from a different race or from a different culture or from a different background. Maybe even from, a different country or something. Or just it's someone you don't expect it to be. And then I also see there will be really strong romantic feelings in this relationship. It's going to be going both ways. It's not that unrequited love. The love is requited. It's both ways. Like, there's reciprocation here. There's really good communication. And they're telling you to trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. Because right now, you're single. It's feeling a bit hopeless, but I do see this coming in, and they're saying you're attractive, you're worthy of love. Love is coming into your life again, and it's time for you to start preparing and to create that beautiful paradise in your life, so you have something amazing to offer to your new partner, to show them around and show them, look what I created. This is my life. I'm proud of it, So I do see a beautiful energy coming into your life of love. I'm so excited for you. You have to keep me posted. Peace out. All right, So now we're moving on to number 2, the amethyst. So let's see just like what's going down in your love life overall, just what's going on in your life, any messages that are coming out, and then we'll get you a description of this person. Here we go. Okay. So I do see your recent breakup. I don't know if you were married or engaged in the past. Some of you guys had to break off an engagement, and that was really hard for you, and you're finding it really difficult to like flirt and to like meet a new person because that energy is still really strong around you. For others of you guys, this could be a message that you are going to be getting engaged soon, that something is moving forward in your love life. And I do see the keep an open mind card. Maybe you're wondering, is this somebody that I know? I don't know necessarily if it is, because they're saying your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I also see this forgiving and loving card. It's just reminding you to release your past, because it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Furthermore, it's safe for you to love. Because of this broken relationship you had in the past, this death that you experienced, this loss, or this breaking off of this marriage or engagement, you know, it's hard. You don't feel like it's safe to love, which makes so much sense. You're just like, this has been really painful. All I've experienced is pain. And so you're kind of guarding yourself. But I do want to read you this card because I feel like it will really resonate with you. Okay, here it is. It's safe for you to love. This card indicates that you're protecting your heart from hurt because of painful relationship experiences. However, the universe can only bring as much romance as you'll allow inside. If you have a shield around your heart, how is love to get in? A closed heart repels the sensitive partner you're trying to attract. Following your inner guidance will protect you and simultaneously allow you to feel loved and loving. Trust your intuitive senses with respect to other people's trustworthiness, and open your heart to those who are kind and gentle. So this is about you trusting your gut, learning how to form boundaries, realizing the red flags. And if you haven't done this already, it's worth it to just look up the red flags that someone is toxic or that someone's an abuser. This really helped me when it came to developing friendships and also romantic relationships, because honestly, I had no clue, and I was an empath, and over again, I just kept attracting these toxic people. And I was just like, what the hell? What's happening? Why do I keep attracting these people? And then I realized these kinds of people like to prey on people like us. Unfortunately, you know, we're kind, we're nice, we're giving. That's how we are naturally as empaths. We understand people's emotions. We're more willing to let things slide. So for me, learning how to have healthy boundaries and learning how to walk away from these abusive types of people has really helped me in my love life, and it's helped me feel safer. I used to feel so terrified of people. I got to this point where I just didn't want to meet anybody anymore, and I didn't want to go out. And I did go to therapy, and in therapy I learned how to protect myself with healthy boundaries. And I'm happy to say that there's all information on this out there for free. If you just go on YouTube, how to recovery from abuse, how to have healthy boundaries. Eventually I'll be doing talks on this. I have so much I want to talk about on the channel, but there's a lot of people who are talking about stuff like this, signs of an abuser. It's worth it to spend time researching this. That way you can protect yourself. Unfortunately, in this world, there are people who will prey off of, kind, good-natured people. And so it's important to learn how to protect yourself emotionally from these types of people, because no one else is going to do it for you. And so this is telling you it is safe for you to love. I have a feeling that Spirit is really protecting you at this point after everything you've been through, trying to bring you a really kind and caring partner. And I do, so we see honeymoon and engagement, and so it seems like this could be ascending to a really high level of commitment, the next person that's coming in. So there's something really positive coming in for you, and they want you to flirt. They're saying flirt, smile at the people you think are cute, extend your lighthearted energy to others. I see because of this breakup and this past you went through, leaving these toxic relationships behind, there's a lot of opportunities for you. Maybe your ex or whoever this was told you that you weren't worthy or made you feel like shit, but the truth is they were just scared because honestly, you're probably really beautiful, you're probably hot, you're probably attractive, good looking, you probably have a really beautiful soul to match that, you've got a lot going for you. You could attract just about almost anybody. And so there's a message here that you don't need to look far for love. It's going to find you. And I also see this joy and this happiness and this celebration. And so it does seem like there could be like you're moving in with this person, or there's an actual engagement and marriage coming in your future. And I do see a very passionate romance. And they're reminding you that as you follow your passions, you will become in alignment with the people that are meant for you in your life. So you're really confused, how do I find true love? But there is this message about you've already planted the seed. Now it's time to let the universe do the work and bring it to you. So they're telling you to rest. You're still healing, you're still recovering from your past. You know, all you're being asked to do right now is just to allow this transformation and to just take things day by day. I don't really see any major action you're gonna have to take. There's a message that love will find you at the perfect time. So I don't think I can get a timeline for those of you guys who've chosen number 2. It's very personal to each person. But there's just this message that there is going to be the rainbow after the rain. And so I do see this yes card. This is very positive. I feel like this had a lot to do with your spiritual awakening. And things are just going to be changing in your life. Overall, things are getting better, and I do see that you're not going to be brought these toxic relationships anymore, but it was really instrumental to your growth. So they're telling you to kind of delve into that and to kind of learn from it. There's like a message here, and eventually to be able to forgive and forgiveness doesn't mean that you allow these actions or behaviors. Forgiveness simply means not carrying that energy around with you every day anymore, so that you can gain a respect for yourself again and pull up your self-esteem and your worthiness and realize that everything happened in order to teach you and to lead you further along this path. None of us in this life are immune to suffering. And suffering is really awful, but it also does serve to make us stronger, and it's inevitable. And so it's all up to you. What are you going to do through this? Are you going to grow from it, or are you going to allow it to take you down? And if it's taking you down, that's okay. Going down is important. You can't go up unless you've gone down. So just know, if you hit a rock bottom from the end of some other relationship, you will be headed up very soon and ready to attract another relationship into your life. So let's see what your next soulmate is going to be like. Any characteristics? Okay, I don't think these are it. Here we go. This is what I'm looking at here. Pentacles. This person definitely has a lot going for them when it comes to money and business and finances. And so they can support you. And I do feel like for a lot of you guys, you'll be moving in with this person or marrying them. And this person has a lot going down when it comes to their finances, and they have a lot to offer. They want to share with you. And then I also see this person loves the earth. They're not like climbing the ladder or anything, even though they've got some good finances going on. They're not like a crazy business person in the sense that they're obsessed with possessions or material gain. So they're very balanced when it comes to their money. And this person works hard for their living, and they also enjoy animals. So they love animals. They might have pets, or they want to get pets. And this says this person's worked hard all their life, and through steadfast and solid effort, they have won a really great estate and much success. So this person is looking to get married. This person is looking to settle down, is looking for a long-term relationship. And so they're not going to be wishy-washy, going back and forth, not knowing what they want. They're like, yes, I want to be committed. This person has a big heart. And so they're kind and they're empathetic like you. And so I think that's what's going to be the difference between this person and some of your exes, is that this person's actually an empath, and so you guys can kind of meet each other on that level. You guys are going to be almost telepathic, having this strong connection, having these beautiful conversations, finishing each other's sentences. This person might be good at mathematics, might be a little bit more logical in a way. They'll balance you out. And this person is, could help you. I do see a message about wealth that they have. And then Queen of Hearts is really balances this energy out, because the Queen of Hearts is very, very helpful. You know, they might be involved in charity. They want to help people who are less fortunate. This is someone who's very intuitive. And so they want to help others. They might have some kind of charity organization going on. Let's see. This person wants to help others cope with life's ups and downs. They're very empathetic, so look like empathetic person. Whoops, focus. Oop. Focus, camera. There we go. An empathetic person. Just wanted you guys to see that. I feel like you need someone like that, because you're afraid. You want to be with someone safe, someone that's you don't have to worry about them cheating on you or leaving you or being like just less than kind or lots of fights. I just feel like this relationship is so easy. It just flows. You guys just dissolve into each other. It's just this beautiful connection. And then with Prince of Pentacles, once again, this is somebody who loves nature. This is somebody who really wants to be outside, and once again, they're very good with money, and so they want to help you. They're reliable. You can depend on them, but they'll, you know, they can also depend on you. And so I just see a really balanced relationship here. So let's go ahead and just see what this relationship is going to be like. Oh wow, see, look, this could be the one. So they're telling you to let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. Maybe in your mind you already feel like you know who this person is, and trust your gut if you are being called to you know, move forward or express your love to a particular person. For a lot of you guys, this is someone you don't know yet though. There's this message again that it's safe for you to love, like this person is safe. And, you know, this could be the one. Once again, you know, maybe some of you guys, I know not everybody out there loves the idea of marriage, and that's okay. For a lot of you guys, I see you getting married to this person. For the rest of you guys, this is a really steady life partner, someone you're going to move in with and share life with. And so there's a lot of passion here between you and this person. I just got to say, it's going to be good. And there's a message that you guys will be confident expressing your love to each other. This is going to be a love that just continues to pour and pour and gives you guys both this beautiful energy. So allow the situation to unfold naturally. Someone's definitely coming into your life. I can't give you a timeline because I don't think Spirit wants that for you guys. I gave number 1 a timeline. Number 2, you guys, this is personal to each person, but this is going to move forward. And right now you're just being called to kind of rest and reflect and continue to open your heart to love. So I hope that this message resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love and light. Peace out. All right, so those of you guys who chose number 3, the blue lace agate, we're going to get started. So first of all, we're just going to see what's going down in your love life in general. Yeah, so someone's coming in for you guys. Number 3, I feel this is coming soon. Okay, this is going down maybe in the next couple months. These are really, really good cards. You're ready to take a new path when it comes to love. Like, you're ready. That's what I see, is the energy is aligning right now, literally right now. And they're telling you, in order to get more in touch with this energy and to draw this closer to you, spend time having fun. I always tell people, like, if you want to manifest some shit in your life, you got to have fun. You got to get out. You got to do things you like. You got to tackle each day and ask yourself, what do I want to do today that's fun? Because sometimes we get stuck in this whole idea that we got to suffer, that we got to work hard, that we got to struggle to get what we want. And I'm not telling you not to be logical and not to, you know, handle your responsibilities and stuff, but you need to make some room for play in your day, because this is going to bring some good vibes. And remember, like attracts like. Love is this beautiful, blissful, energetic, happy, youthful, spontaneous energy. So you need to get in touch with that, you know, however you can. For me, getting in touch with this is, I love singing, so singing helps me get in touch with this energy. Traveling, meeting new people, exploring, going places I've never been before, getting out into nature. I love writing. I love music that lifts me up and makes me happy. And so that's just for me. What makes you happy and what gives you that energy? That's a question you can ask yourself that will help you lead you closer to this. But they're telling you to take a risk, take a leap of faith. It's time to make this connection. And you're going to be very, very happy. Happiness is on offer for you. This is an up cycle in your life. There's a lot of, maybe you already know who this person is. Maybe you've already connected with this person, because for a lot of you guys, this feels close. You've either already met this person, or you're just about to meet this person, or you're just about to connect with them. So there's a lot of chemistry here. You know, there's a strong magnetic attraction that keeps pulling you guys back together, or that will in the future be pulling you guys together. This person is your soulmate. They're saying, yes, this is your soulmate. This person you're meeting, very important for you. I do see you guys spending time to get to know each other, even though the magnetic attraction is strong. They're a soulmate. There's still this message to caution yourself and not rush into a relationship, because when you rush, that's how relationships crash and burn really fast. And so they're saying, you're going to have to hold yourself back a little bit, not to dive into this too headstrong, and take the time to pace this. But this is going to be a lasting relationship, and this is true love. So these are some very positive cards. It's making me think this is very close. This is going to go down. Some of you guys have a person in your mind. You wonder if this is. For a lot of you guys, it's that person. For some of you guys, it isn't. But regardless, this is going to happen soon. And so how about we just see what this person's like? Maybe that can give you guys a hint as to who this is. I mean, some of this is kind of vague, but it does kind of touch on like their emotional characteristics. So who is this person? Okay. So, Princess of Wands. Let's get into their energy. So this person, it's possible that they're a fire sign, but I also see some air and some earth here. So there's so many of you guys watching, there's going to be different people coming in your life, but that resonates with any of you guys. Here we go. This is very charming person. They're a little impulsive sometimes. They do want to rush into the relationship. That's why you're going to have to pace it a little bit. This is someone who's enthusiastic, they're courageous, and they have this brilliant energy. And they are really good at convincing, like, hey, everybody, let's go out tonight, or how about we all go travel to this place, or how about we all try this new thing. They're really good at like rounding up their friends and getting people inspired to do fun things or towards a cause. So this person has a group of friends they're going to definitely bring you into, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I see they have a lot of thoughts, they have a lot of ideas, and when you meet them, they're going to definitely be really inspired, and they're going to want to include you in some of these big ideas they have. This person is a writer. They love to write down flashes of inspiration. They might actually be a literal writer, but writing is important to them. Maybe writing music, or writing poetry, or just writing down their ideas. And yeah, this person who is definitely an adventurer. So they love to adventure. Then I see the Prince of Pentacles. So the Prince of Pentacles is all about someone who might not have a formal education, but they have a lot going for them. They might be someone who's working with the earth, or be someone who is has like an unconventional job of some sorts, but they're still doing well, I see, like financially. This is someone who's a good provider. They're good with money. They can be kind of serious, but they also have this really robust, down-to-earth humor, and I feel like you guys are really going to bond over that. So this is someone who might be starting their own business. They're like an entrepreneur. And then Queen of Hearts, this is somebody who's very empathetic. They're going to be able to really meet you on an emotional level. I also see Queen of Swords. Let's see. Queen of Swords is somebody who is, they love to go out and party and dance. I don't think it's in a destructive way. I just think they love the nighttime. And also they're really good at being in a long-term relationship. This is someone who can commit. And then there's another thing about them being a writer. You guys might text a lot or write a lot at the beginning of a relationship. This is someone who's gifted with words and communication. So you won't be left wondering how they're feeling, what they're thinking, because likely they'll just express it to you. So let's go ahead and see what this relationship is going to be like. Any final messages? Okay, so this is interesting. I'm seeing separation, you deserve love, wedding reversed. It's making me think this has to do with the past. Maybe in order to connect with this person, you need to release the energy of your ex or the person you were most recently with. And they're just trying to tell you the separation was for good. Maybe you're divorced or you had to get divorced in order to manifest this new partner. There's also this message that not to judge the person that you're with, because maybe the person you're going to connect with has been through a divorce or who recently left a relationship, but they're telling you to just stay open-minded because sometimes the timing isn't always perfect in the universe, you know? And so this is kind of a message to give them a chance, or to give yourself a chance and realize you're worthy no matter what's happened in relationships in the past. It's always, you can always start over. You can always have a fresh start. And they're telling you releasing your ex was the best thing for you. So let's see what else we can get about this relationship. Yeah, more messages about freeing yourself, releasing your ex. I think a lot of you guys have been thinking about your exes lately, wondering, is this who I'm going to be with? But I see this for a lot of you guys. This is somebody new or someone that you've known, but you haven't tried a relationship with them yet. And so I do see the chemistry. You need to make an effort. You need to reach out if you feel like you know who this person is. There's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation between you guys. I do see you feel like wearing a mask in the relationship because you're scared to open up and be yourself. But they're saying take off the mask. It's safe for you to love. You're going to know who this person is because there's going to be really strong romantic feelings between you guys, a really strong energy. And it's going to be safe to express your love to this person. The attraction is intense between you guys. They're saying just flirt if you feel like you know who this is. If you don't, be open to flirting and getting to know new people. For some of you guys, this might not happen right away. For the majority of you guys, I see it kicking off in the next couple of months. For the rest of you guys, they're saying this connection is intense, it's passionate, it's worth it, and you should definitely wait for it. You know, wait for it to appear in your life. You don't have to do anything to manifest this. I feel like it's already in the works. The energy is already anchoring itself into your life, and you need to be willing to wait if this doesn't happen right away. For the rest of you guys, it's going down. So I'm so happy for all of you guys. I'm sending you so much love and light for this beautiful new connection that you're entering into. And I'm excited to see what happens. Definitely come back and comment on this video if any of these predictions come true. If this feels accurate to you, definitely leave some comments. And if you'd like to know more or you'd like your own personal reading, head to promiseharmony.com/services. Peace out.